Okay, so there is one more video here before we get to some examples. And this is just a list of things that you want to do when you're graphing rational functions. Okay, so after this we're going to graph some. So first, factor the numerator, factor the denominator. Second, determine the domain. Okay, and then third, reduce if possible. Okay, those you should do in that order. So you might want to do those three first, in that order. Okay, you don't have to do those three first, but you have to do them before you do 4, for sure. And you have to do 1, 2, and 3 in that order, 1, 2, 3. So you might as well do 1, 2, 3, 4 first. 4 is find any vertical asymptotes by setting the reduced denominator equal to 0. That is, the denominator after the fraction has been reduced. 5, find the zeros, x-intercepts, by setting reduced numerator equal to 0. Now, okay, zeros and x-intercepts are not quite the same thing. The x-intercept is the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate. The zeros is just the x-coordinate. Okay, so, but, you know, you can find one from the other pretty easily. 6, find y-intercept, if any, by finding f of 0. You don't always have a y-intercept because sometimes you have an asymptote, a vertical asymptote on the y-axis. Okay, 7, determine non-vertical asymptotes, if any. So that would include horizontal asymptotes and oblique asymptotes, the slanted asymptotes. And, you know, if it doesn't have any asymptotes, which are, remember, are always lines, then it will approach something asymptotically, and so you can figure that out as well. So if no non-vertical asymptotes, find the polynomial that f approaches asymptotically. Okay? And you do that, of course, with the long division. 8, plot additional points if necessary to clarify the shape of the graph. Okay, so don't be afraid to just start plotting extra points if you get confused about what's going on in a particular area of the graph. That can especially happen if you get some of the asymptotes wrong. See, so I just noted here, after 3, these steps can be done in a different order, but the first 3 you should do in that order. Okay, so let's try graphing some rational functions.